Hey folks, Justin here, and today we're hopping on the ladder again with Moose Satyr. That is the Moose, the Wilds Incarnate Unstoppable Rage Life Gain Mid-Range Crusader deck that I have been having an absolute blast with. I got some other decks that I'm working on. We'll get those out in the next few days, but this one's just felt really fun. Our opponent is Farinux, and they are on Tribunal. Alright, let's do this. So we have the ring, which is probably pretty good. If possible, we want to go aggressive in the early game, but it's not essential to our plan. We're hoping in the Tribunal matchup that we get value off of our Moose. If it's mid-range Tribunal, the story is a little different, and we are the control deck actually in that matchup, the reactive player. Either way, I would love to lead with Rumored Profiteer, just to help get me closer to that sweet Moose action. Cool. Now, neither of our cards, neither of the creatures we have out right now work well with Sword of the Inferno, but Sword of the Inferno is still pretty good. Probably not at its best in this matchup, but it is still a pretty strong card. So, if we are assuming they don't have Firestorm, then Skaven's pretty good here, just to keep the beatdown going. This is a little awkward, I'm not gonna lie, a little awkward.
For the rift. You won't foil my plan.
But given what we have in our deck, just like mid-range Crusader of old, it is possible to just win this way, just beaten down. If they do have Firestorm, then I guess we're just done. Okay, so this is great. We can rapid shot this. Sword of the Inferno. Just pushing maximum damage here.
You won't foil my plan.
Get our opponent down to 13. Now, our hand is not great. Not great at all. We don't really have a good Sword of Inferno this turn.
I smell the stench
A Barrow Stalker. Okay, okay. So we're kind of in a rough spot. What's the plan then?
You have met your end.
So I'm into this. And I'm into hoping that we draw a Moose. It's not a great matchup, but that's okay. Like I said, we do have the Moose. Cast in time. Just gonna play a Hive Defender, which should be difficult for our opponent to direct damage remove. They might have to Edict it or something like that. I have faith, however, that we can get there.
Perhaps we can help one another.
Sure. Okay. Let's just cast this into time. It goes from 59 to 59, so we actually didn't catch to see whether they have the other two in their deck right now, or in their hand, because we didn't get up to the deck list in time. There's now Halloween. Dawnbreaker, so we could swing into that and kill it. So we're going to do that. Seems unlikely this survives, but it might. It won't, but it might. And there's Barrow Stalker. Okay. So Rapid Shot would be the best draw on our deck right now. Morning Tongue, Nightblade.
They will never know I was there.
Let's go ahead and do this. Just draw a card. Impact Ambusher. Gonna pass the turn. Alright, so we've kind of stalled out. Opponent's gonna gain some life. His Iron gets back a Lightning Bolt.
We draw power from their
Sure.
blood.
That does not trigger. There's our moose. There's our moose coming in hot. I still really want to draw a rapid shot. I'll pass the turn though. So what I'm thinking about doing next turn is Morag Tongue, Nightblade, Unstoppable Rage in this lane. Okay, so we lost our moose. See if they play another creature. They do not.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
So I'm going to do that. Which sets up a Rift Thane Unstoppable Rage over there. Manticora is a card in our opponent's deck.
Careful there, friend.
Wardcrafter. Huh.
They will never know I was there.
I'm good with this.
You will
It's fairly obvious what we're doing, but it makes our one of
for old Aldmary's.
improvised weapon a lethal draw.
Face me, you dog.
Okay, hit one of our Bog Lurchers, which is fine. Okay. Tier. So let's figure this out. I do have a rapid shot I can use, so I should use that on this lane. There's the improvised weapon. Let's equip that and Unstoppable Rage. There you go. So that is how you win against Tribunal. We'll be right back for another one, guys. Okie dokie. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I thought I hit the right button, but I didn't. Let's play another game with good old-fashioned Moose Satyr. This one's been a lot of fun. Alright, Aristaroth is on Telvanni. So Conscription or Nixox. Throw all this back.
Welcome, friend.
Welcome, friend. Yeah, howdy. So Apex Wolf is probably clutch here to put Breakthrough on a creature we can Unstoppable Rage. And then we're going to try to connect for as much as we can in the early game. Yeah, I'll drop the Hunger. It's not great here, but that's alright. You gotta win through Moxie. It's also possible they do nothing about it, although it's unlikely. Okay, Firebolt is fine.
Sign me up.
And we will oppose that so they don't get the draw on it.
Let's heat things up.
Now, in a post-Moose world, it's possible that people are just going to start going face even more than before, when it is would frequently be considered inappropriate. Case in point. But Conscription Tribunals or Telvanni is one of those decks that kind of does that anyway. Okay, we have Sword as a good draw here. Rift Thane is not a good draw, but
I'll kill you where you stand.
I still want to keep them off the draw. Keep them off creatures. So we'll go and do that. Stay in Moose territory. Memory Wraith. Alright. Let's go ahead and rapid shot that. There's an Unstoppable Rage. Let's get a Hive Defender down. And go ahead and swing. Again, because of Moose, we want to break runes as often as possible. but we're also just the kind of deck that wants to do that anyway.
I'll scout
There's
it.
Scouts Report. So the inclusion of this says to me that it's a conscription deck, not a Nixox deck. But I could be mistaken. Sure. Black Hand Messenger. No, Slime Marshblade. Okay. There's our improvised weapon. So we have a pretty clear plan now. We're going to oppose that with an Apex Wolf. We're going to swing like this so we have a place to equip our sword soon enough. They'll probably go ahead and swing. This is their moose turn. It's going to be devastating actually if they hit us with a moose. Yeah, we'll play that there. We can cast into time there, Moose, but I may be a little obsessed with Moose right now. Okay, so this brings they red Brahmins in the discard pile. That brings back that. Well, that's a pretty good draw. Okay, that's not bad. Are we into casting these into time? I don't think so.
For Valenwood.
Blood and faith.
It is a 4-cost creature. That's not terrible. I think we're going to hold on to casting the time. I feel like we're going to get Ice Storm. Red Brahmin and Memory Wraith in the discard pile. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass the turn. At 10, we do have a Rift Thane Unstoppable Rage with an improvised weapon for a conscription. I kind of want to keep that open. Aristaroth. I like the name. The Red Mountain. Sure. Piercing Twilight. Hitting Apex Wolf or Sword, I assume. Green Pack Messenger. Okay. So we're going to kill those, or exile those.
You have met your end.
Swing. Pass the turn. We need to get some more face damage in. Or draw a Boglurcher.
Guards, to me.
Or both, really. So now I think we're locked into Earthbone sparing that. All these drain creatures coming down at once is frustrating. Rapid Shot. Okay, there's Rift Thane. I don't really feel like I should use that.
By Arcade's beard, stay back.
You have met your end.
Okay, so we're setting up a lane, I guess, for an Unstoppable Rage, but this drain stuff's pretty annoying. And we wanted 2 creatures to oppose this because we can't let this get out of control. I would suspect, actually, they're going face and we're going to lose access to Moose. Yep.
Behold my
Yep.
power.
There's a Hive Defender.
Wrong place for
Yep.
a midnight stroll.
Might Ice Storm.
You must be cleansed.
Shadowfen Priest on my drain creature. Okay. There's a Bog Lurcher, so we have the Bog combo. Well, my opponent has gained a ton of life. These come down as guards, which is good.
Blood and faith. I will push them back.
To oblivion with you.
This might trigger an Ice Storm. I need to get some more face damage
Wrong
in.
place for a midnight stroll.
Behold my
Or they conscription this turn. And then we're 1 turn off from where we need to be. Yep. Oh! That so annoying. So we can't Bog Lurcher Conscription this turn.
Of the
What
living.
have we here? The Night
They,
Mother will
they
guide
did
us.
not hit a Ward Crafter, so we can remove this. Can we survive the following turn? We'll have Castin. Excuse me, Kitty. Okay. We can play Rift Thane, Earthbone Spinner, and Cast into time. Now, when we Bog Rage over here, we're looking at 9 plus 8, 18. Yeah, it'll be lethal.
I will push them back.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
Okay. So the amazing play here they might do is ice storming their own board. If they do that, we lose Kitty. Sorcerer's Negation. Do they have us dead?
Behold my Your death will be swift.
We're dead to double lightning bolt?
I will end you will die where you
Must I
stand.
do everything myself?
Okay. Okay.
Praise to Namira, whose
Okay.
fear is the ancient darkness.
Sweet. Good game, my
To
friend.
oblivion with you.
More Bog shenanigans. Sorry, conscription. There we go. That's a good kitty. Unstoppable indeed. Oh, let's get some rewards. We deserve them. I think we are... I don't know, it's really hard to tell these days. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sweet.